This episode is brought to you by ElevateOS, the only all-in-one community operating system. ElevateOS transforms property management, combining resident engagement, reservations, rent payments, maintenance, and concierge services into a single super app. It also uniquely integrates access control, intercoms, package lockers, and thermostats, eliminating app fatigue and redefining modern apartment living. Visit elevateos.com/MMN for a free demo and see how they can help you level up your operations. Welcome to another episode of the Multifamily Collective. Today we're going to talk about body language. Check out my body language. It's thrilling, isn't it? It makes you want to jump up and down and run into fire to rescue somebody, or potentially stand up and greet a prospect that's coming in the front door. Maybe. Or maybe I'll do some administrative stuff in the computer. Maybe. That is not the type of body language that you want to have in your organization on any level. There's like no energy. I mean, I don't have to describe what was going on there unless you're listening to this particular episode. And then I would encourage you just to go watch it. Basically, I'm trying to demonstrate or illustrate the bad body language comes across in a way that is completely counter to the things that you want in your business. You want higher energy. You want people who exude energy in your organization so that they can move and inspire others to take actions in your business that are good for the business, that are good for the team members, good for the customers. Thereby, you get really good outcomes on the other side. You juxtaposition that against people who are incredibly low energy, like we opened today. And guess what? It's not hard to predict what kind of outcomes you're going to have in your business if you have people who have a lot of people who have low energy in the business. People who show up with droopy heads and droopy shoulders and droopy eyes, like they just rolled out of bed in the morning. It's not going to produce a lot of very good outcomes in your business, is it? It's not going to produce or inspire or motivate people in your organization, others that work with individuals like this. It's not going to inspire anybody. It might inspire you to take a nap. It might inspire you to run away from a person like that if you have a mental attitude that is incredibly positive in nature. But if you're sort of prone to behave or mimic or mirror the people that you're around, then it's quite likely that you're going to end up acting like a person who has low energy. We naturally sort of mirror other people in our environments, become the 5 people that we hang around the most. The people who influence us the most, we naturally sort of adapt to those behaviors, especially the strong personalities. Can you imagine a strong, terrible body language person and how they influence your organization and thereby produce negative outcomes in your business? My encouragement to you today is if you have people who just show up in a way that is just defeatist in nature, take that person aside, dig deep, try to understand what is going on in their life. If it is something that is personal in nature, it's not your job necessarily to go deep with someone in all circumstances, but if it's something light level, you can help that person. You can encourage them. You can teach or train them. You can coach them. Even if it's in the personal realm of their world, you can do that. But if it's deep, you got to help that person get a resource. You have to help them find somebody that can help them, be it group or individual or whatever. Counseling is okay, right? It's okay for people to spend time in counseling. It's okay for you to go to counseling if you need counseling. It's really okay. And if it's the biggest tell for that kind of thing is that people's body language. All the time you see this. People will show up and you ask, it's a famous elevator thing. How's it going? It's great. It's great. It's good. I'm having a good day. But the body language is like, I'm having the worst day on the planet Earth. And it's great. Your body language always betrays your words. It never fails. Not to suggest that there are some people in the world that just learn how to behave their way through the world. They show up with good body language and their words match the good body language, but internally up here, it's disconnected. Something's really amiss with an individual. There are great actors and actresses in the world who can show up and exist and behave and make their way through the day, and they go home at night and they die 1,000 deaths. And it's hard. Body language is super important in the organization. Be adept If you're a leader or a manager in an organization, be adept at the art of reading people's body language. It can be facial features, it can be shoulders. Every piece of your body is speaking out loud, even when you're quiet. Or when you're talking, your body language can be betraying. It's betraying what you're saying many times. As a leader, you have to become adept at reading body language so you can produce good outcomes in your business. But more importantly, way more importantly, you can help others if they're in a time of need and they just can't figure out or find the words to express that. You have to be there for them, be a voice for them, be an advocate for them, even in a business setting. A lot of people out there in the world that are hurting right now. My encouragement to you, if you're a leader or manager in your business, be adept at reading the signs and just ask the questions. Many times people just tell you. They just need somebody to ask them. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.